The clock tower loomed against the Parisian night sky, its silhouette a testament to centuries of secrets. At precisely 11:45 p.m, Sophie and Julien arrived, their breaths visible in the cold air. The faint glow of the hourglass in Sophie's hands cast an otherworldly light, guiding them as they pushed open the heavy wooden doors and stepped inside. The spiral staircase wound upwards, creaking with every hurried step they took. The glow of the hourglass intensified with each step, as though it could sense its destination. Tension mounted between them, an unspoken understanding that they were racing against more than just time. Reaching the clock mechanism room, they were met with the sight of colossal gears and ancient machinery. The room felt alive, humming faintly with energy. At the centre stood a pedestal, unmistakably marked with the serpent hourglass symbol. "This has to be it!" Sophie murmured, her voice barely above a whisper, but an unease crept into her tone. Why does it feel like we're walking into a trap? Julien moved closer to the pedestal, running his fingers over an inscription etched into its surface. His brow furrowed as he read aloud, "The sacrifice must be made to bind the serpent." Before either could process the ominous words, a deafening growl shattered the fragile stillness. The guardian erupted into the room, its shadowy form twisting and roiling like a tempest. The very air seemed to thicken as the massive gears ground to a halt. The creature lunged, forcing Sophie and Julien to scatter. Sophie's grip on the hourglass tightened as she dodged its attack, the artifact's light illuminating the room in erratic bursts. "Keep it distracted!" Julien shouted over the chaos. "I'll place the hourglass!" Sophie's instincts kicked in. She raised her camera and triggered the flash. The bright light momentarily stunned the creature, causing it to recoil with an ear-piercing shriek. Julien seized the opportunity, inching toward the pedestal with determined precision. With a final surge of effort, Julien placed the hourglass onto the pedestal. The room trembled violently as the artifact began to spin. The glow intensified, spreading across the walls and activating hidden symbols that pulsed with energy. The clock's gears roared back to life, their rhythmic clanking filling the chamber. "What's happening?" Sophie cried, her voice barely audible over the cacophony. The guardian let out one final harrowing howl before its form began to unravel. The light from the hourglass consumed it, and within moments the shadowy figure was gone. Julien collapsed to his knees, spent from the ordeal. As the shaking subsided, the pedestal revealed a hidden compartment. Inside lay a second artifact, a key intricately engraved with serpent motifs. Sophie picked it up, her expression a blend of curiosity and apprehension. "It's not over," Julien said, his voice heavy with exhaustion. "The key, it's part of something bigger." The clock struck midnight, its chime reverberating through the room. Sophie and Julien stepped onto the tower's balcony, the glittering lights of Paris stretching out before them. For a moment they stood in silence, the enormity of their discovery settling over them. Sophie's voice broke through the quiet, her tone resolute. "Every answer leads to more questions, and now the key to the next chapter is in my hands." The night wind carried her words away as the screen faded to black, leaving behind a city brimming with mysteries yet to be unraveled.